Hi, my name is Jeremy Jones. I'm the Communications Director for the Achievement School District, and thanks for joining us on the Achievement Cast today. I'm joined today by Ash Solar, who's our Chief Talent and Strategy Officer at the Achievement School District. So Ash, thanks for joining us today. We just wanted to take the time to get to know folks around the office. So Ash, just going to start with a simple question here. I want to know about your seat.
The chair.
The chair.
Getting right to the
tell us about the chair, Ash, because this chair has been very.
This is when I actually arrived here at the State Department of Ed. What you're looking at here is exercise ball on wheels, and apparently a very great conversation starter. There have been people who I've never met before.
That's
in
right.
my 6 months here who have come down to learn more about my chair.
So it's a great way to get to know people.
Absolutely, great way to get to know people. Great way to sit at a desk for a little bit and bounce around.
Great. So Ash, I'd love to hear some more about your work in the ASD.
Yep. So came on board in August, right after Chris Barvick arrived, and I've got the opportunity to spend a lot of time really helping Chris and the team crystallize exactly how we make the most of the opportunity we have in front of us. So, through Race to the Top and through a lot of statewide work, it's a tremendous opportunity to serve the bottom 5% in a different way. And so Chris and I and the team have spent the fall really trying to get clear as to how do we make the most of the opportunity and what's going to be our strategy both for the short term in terms of entering communities and long term in terms of how we engage and work with communities to transform the schools that currently serve them and move those schools from the bottom 5% to top 25%. And then along with the strategy piece, because it kind of is one and the same for us, is the talent. And so our strategy is pretty straightforward. It's engage communities, get into schools, and make sure that every school is filled from top to bottom with really highly effective folks who are really excited to do incredibly hard work to serve these communities. And so getting to reach out and try and attract as many great people who are already in these communities to think about working in the ASD, as well as to attract folks who are maybe not necessarily in these communities but would be really excited to be a part of this great work.
Great. So I mean that's a lot of things, and I think the ambitious goals that the ASD has can really change Tennessee. But when you wake up in the morning, what gets you jazzed up to come into the office?
Yeah, having just spent 3 years in California where the context couldn't be more difficult to do education work, I think I get to go to bed exhausted every night and wake up excited every morning, just like when I was in the classroom, because the opportunity in front of us is unprecedented, and the work is incredibly hard, but it's incredibly hard for all the right reasons. And so it's not hard because of the barriers and obstacles that traditionally get in the way of educators. It's hard because those barriers have been knocked down in a lot of ways, and now it's just the opportunity to execute and take full advantage of the moment that we're a part of, and making sure that we're surrounding ourselves and filling our schools with people who are equally excited to take full advantage.
Mm-hmm. So 5 years from now, let's say we do the right thing here, and we are able to kind of put all that vision in place. What does that mean for kids in Tennessee?
Yeah, I mean, I think our hope is we're going to start in communities and in feeder patterns, and so we hope that it means we've built really deep relationships in communities one at a time, and that those communities have had the opportunity to get to know us, but more importantly to claim ownership of what's happening in their schools, and to really get to know the folks who are in their schools, and to be excited to sustain the work well after we're gone. Because at the end of the day, what we bring to the table is an opportunity that's based mostly on autonomies, and so we can create context for great things to happen, but at the end of the day it's going to be the people who are in that context that get to really move the schools from bottom 5% to top 25%, and more importantly get to keep those schools in the top 25% for as long as kids need to go to those schools.
Yeah. Great. Well, Ash, thank you so much for joining us today. Thanks, everyone, for watching the Achievement Cast. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at @TN_ASD, and definitely check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/TNASD. Thanks so much, and we'll be back soon interviewing somebody else from the office. Have a great day.